So I realize that like Halloween is still like 5 or something days from now, but because I dropped these videos on Wednesdays, it was either the Wednesday before or the Wednesday after Halloween. And I'm one of those people that's kind of when it comes to dressing up for Halloween after Halloween is already over. So I figured, before Halloween it is. And so I, you know, don't have a costume yet. So I went ahead and wore the one that I wore last year, which I which I really love. It's super cute, but I can't wear it again this year because the neighborhood that my family moved into is like really big into the whole Halloween thing. And we didn't realize this until Halloween. And we put in a real lackluster showing last year. So this year, we're going to, turn it up to 11, as it were. And so, as much as I love this outfit because I wore it last year and because I got so many comments and compliments on it from everybody who came through the neighborhood, I feel like if they came through again, they'd be like, "Oh, your outfit's super cute. Wait, didn't you wear that last year?" Which is not a problem per se. It's just, we're turning it up. So, what am I going to wear? I have no idea. And again, I realize that, Halloween's like less than a week away at this point, but I just have such a hard time picking Halloween costumes because I don't know, it's like the beach thing versus Halloween, how the less clothes you wear, the better, which is not about that life because I'm, if you haven't noticed, I tend more towards the conservative side with my dress. I am, a little body conscious, and so I like to wear clothes that give me that extra sense of confidence, and the sexy nurse is not that outfit, which, not knocking it for anybody who does like those things. That's totally fine. That's why they're there, so that you can enjoy them. It's not my cup of tea. And so whenever I go out to look for a costume, it's just, it takes forever. And of course, I always tend to gravitate towards the ones that are more expensive because they have more clothes for the most part. Not always, but sometimes. I mean, even this outfit, which I got from Spirit, is from a franchise I don't know. It's like some pumpkin scarecrow Halloween movie thing. And it's like, so it was designed to be the sexy version of that because the guy's costume that was right next to it, the dude's like literally covered from head to foot. He's got like a literal bag on his head. And then of course, this one has got like the V-neck and the form fitting and then the cute little hood, and it's this short little skirt that barely comes to my knees, if that, when I'm standing. And it was not designed for people to wear leggings under, but again, not about that life. So I altered it. I got rid of the creepy button eyes, and now I like to pretend that it is my scarecrow outfit from The Wizard of Oz. So, if I only had a brain, which I'm sure plenty of people who watch my podcast shorts on Instagram would agree with, but I digress. So, yeah, have a hard time finding Halloween costumes that I feel comfortable in, and not just Halloween costumes. I have a hard time finding costumes in general that I feel comfortable with because it just, I don't know what it is, but like costumes bring out the bare skin in girls, I guess. I don't know, but which is super like weird to me because of the girls I know who wear those, sexy, insert whatever here, outfits for Halloween or at, conventions or whatever. They're also the same girls who are always upset about men objectifying women, which I feel is very hypocritical. And again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't wear whatever you want or that dressing in a certain way is, an excuse to be mistreated. And I mean, there's absolutely no excuse for sexual misconduct or abuse or whatever, like none, no excuses for that. But one of the things that women have started to say is that, they should be able to dress however they want. And if men can't treat them respectfully when they're dressed that way, then they just need to not look at them. And I'm like, that's not that's not how that works. Okay, it's like you can wear whatever you want, but you can't control the reaction that other people have to what you wear. That like you're trying to get inside people's heads and rewire them. I mean, guys are literally wired to look. So if you don't want them looking, then wear something else. And again, not trying to tell you how to live your life, but you can't tell other people how to live their life either. So it's just anyway, that's like my mini rant on the whole objectification thing. And does objectification happen? Yes, absolutely. And it's definitely not a new thing. Men have been objectifying women for years, but I feel like this the sexy, leg avenue section at Spirit has not helped things at all. But so yeah, I like to dress up for Halloween. I don't know what I want to do. I was a it was actually a Pokeball one year. They had Spirit had like this really cute Pokeball dress, and so I was in. It was it's just like red and then a kind of black belt and then white a flared skirt on the bottom, and I went around grabbing everybody saying, "I caught you! I caught you!" It was fun. I enjoyed that year. But yeah, and it's not just Halloween. I dress up for other things too. So I went as Harley Quinn for I think it was Nebraska Con about 8 or 9 years ago, and that was that was hard because I had to make like piece that outfit together because I didn't want to buy the Harley Quinn outfits that were currently available commercially. And this was like right around the time that Suicide Squad came out, so it was like, the short shorts and the crop thing, from the movie. Again, totally fine, not for me. So I was able to make it work though, because I have like this pair of black knee-high combat boots and this pair of red knee-high combat boots, and so I wore one of each of those. And then I had a pair of Harley Quinn tights and then a black skirt, and I found this really cute t-shirt that was like black and then it had red 3/4 sleeves, and then I had these black fingerless gloves, and then I did my hair up with one side black and the other side red, and then I put them up in pigtails. So I mean, I can make it work. I've and I actually think that piecing things together is a lot more fun, but there's just even then, especially when you're at a convention, it almost feels like there's a certain expectation to dress for girls to dress provocatively regardless of what character it is that they're going as. And I mean, there's plenty of female characters who wear barely anything in anime and video games and all that sort of stuff. I feel like we don't need to, appropriate male characters to do that, and yet to do anyway. So like one year, I think it was at FanX, I went as Squall, who from Final Fantasy VIII, who is a guy. Obviously, went as a female version, where I like dyed my hair temporarily a dark brown. I put the scar on my face, and I looked up pictures online for inspiration for female versions of Squall, and it kind of like it's like these girls who are going as Squall have like these white tube tops and these tiny little leather shorts and like these boots with the stilettos, and I'm like, I don't remember Squall wearing any of that. So needless to say, I didn't do that. I just had like a white t-shirt and then I think a pair of dark skinny jeans, some combat boots, a couple belts, and then this really cool furry bomber jacket that my sister got me for Christmas that year because it was her turn. We do we do turns because there's so many of us. But yeah, so I mean, it's just like I don't understand it. It's just bizarre. Like there's almost this discrimination against girls who want to dress more conservatively in costume, and I've actually had people who told me that my dressing as conservatively as I did made them uncomfortable because they were wearing, these short shorts or short skirts or, low cut or whatever. And I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't be vilified for wanting to wear what I want any more than they should be vilified for wanting to wear what they want. If they feel uncomfortable because I don't feel uncomfortable in what I'm wearing, I don't see how that's my problem. But, maybe I'm just selfish that way. I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, going all the way back to the beginning, we're gonna have a lot of fun at our Halloween thing this year. I hope that you guys have fun with whatever it is that you choose to do. You know, be responsible, be safe, but have a lot of fun. Happy Halloween, and I will see you next week. Hey guys, thanks for watching that video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, subscribe, and do all those things that you do when you enjoy a video. If you'd like to learn more about us at Moms for America or the Millennial Rant, you can visit our website at millennialrant.com or see us on our Instagram page at millennial_rant. I look forward to seeing you next week, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.